So I'm going to solve this, and I'll go fairly quickly on this one. So restrictions are the radical has to be bigger than or equal to 0. The radicand has to be bigger than or equal to 0. So definitely x's have to be bigger than -4. And now I can go and square both sides. And so this side here becomes x minus 2 squared, which might take a little bit of work. That's actually x squared. Let me write it all out for you. It's x minus 2 times x minus 2 again, which gives you x squared minus 2x minus 2 more x plus 4. And so you get x squared minus 4x plus 4. And to solve these ones, and these are definitely tricky, you may not have seen some of these procedures algebraically before, and that's okay, but to solve these ones I need to get all the information, all the x's to one side. So I'm going to subtract an x and subtract a 4 and make this equal to 0. So I subtract an x, I get minus 5x, subtract 4 and subtract 4, that's the 4's are gone. I just get 0. And what I do to solve this is to factor. And so I get x times x minus 5. So if this part's equal to 0, then 0 times this part would be 0. And if this part's equal to 0, then 0 times this piece would be equal to 0. And so I get two solutions to this. One of them is x is 0, and the other one is if this piece is 0, which would happen when x is 5. So there's two solutions. Now I need to test them and make sure they work. So I could look at the restrictions, because they definitely won't work if they don't fit this restriction, but they're both bigger than -4, so that's fine. Let's actually test them. Is 0 plus 4's square root, which is 4, which is 2, is that the same as 0 take away 2? No, it's not. So 0 is not actually one of my solutions. If I erase that and substitute in 5, instead I get square root of 5 plus 4, which is the square root of 9, which is 3. And is that the same as 5 take away 2, which is 3? Yes, it is. So although the restrictions again didn't seem to take any account or play a role, I do actually have to do both steps of looking at restrictions and plugging the numbers in and solving to see which one works to get my real final answer, which is x is equal to 5.